They know what that means for Asgard.
Why is he killing it?
Onnan át a kutya faszát se. Akkor nem. Mész le, haver, ogyulj. De jó. Ne lovad neki, mutassam, mit tudsz, kis barátom. Ennyi? Ez kevés volt. Hát nagyon kevés volt, jó barát. Ez nagyon-nagyon kevés volt, jó barát. Ettől azért jóval több kell, hogy működjenek a dolgok, haver. Az ismeret az hol van? Ugye ez itt a kérdés. És még van itt egy nem felfedezett rész is. Na ez is egy kérdés, hogy az hol van. Bizony. Mehetek vissza szerintem köve. Egyébként azt sem tudom, mi a francnak kell ennyire elrejteni dolgokat. Ha már az egész harc ilyen lineáris, akkor az egész játékmenet miért nem az? Tudod, hogy itt lesz az ismeret valahol. De biztos vagyok benne. Bár volt már, hogy tévedtem. Ja. Most azt mondta, hogy nem itt van, mert megőrülök. Hol a francba van ismeret akkor, ha itt nincs? Mert itt nincs. Jó, hát akkor mindegy. Most elteleportálok innen, de büdös életbe vissza nem jövök, azt most mondom. Bár igazából nem is kell, mert annyira nem fontos nekem a maxolás se. Jó, hát akkor tényleg nem tudom, hogy hol van, nincs, elfogyott. Menjünk innen a francba. Jó, menjünk, menjünk, nincs semmit. Ez itt így ennyi. Mentem oda vissza egy kört. Se ismeretlen hely nincs, se ismeret. Sajnálatos módon. Hogy good luck, have fun.
Father, I know we're doing the right thing. Ragnarok has to happen.
The price we and others paid for this war is high. It will only get higher.
It'll be worth it.
Kérdés, hogy lesz itt még valami esetleg, mert hát ha.
How did it go? And yes, my usefulness to a certain Vanir numpty did run out.
Ragnarok awaits our call.
As do the armies of hell. Thanks mostly to me. It seems war is upon us at last.
Na, gyerünk, gyerünk.
Where to now, brother?
Merre megyünk? Jó kérdés, el innen. Egy ismeret, meg egy nem felfedezett hely, de nincs megjelölve. Ja, hát mindegy, menjünk. Mindig azt mondanám, hogy előfordulhat, hogy még vissza kell jönni 6-szor. Mindig azt mondom, hogy még mindig vissza kell ide jönni szerintem egy párszor. Na, hova menjünk? Menjünk ide.
Well, this is it then. The beginning of the end.
Ebben egyébként már jó arcokat is szerintem tipik le fogom szólni, csak azért, mert nagyon frusztrált lettem ebben a játékban, így egy-két ilyen harc, ami ennyire lineáris volt, annyira tönkretette nekem ezt a God of War-os érzést, hogy nem tudok örülni már semmelyik harcnak se szinte. Durva.
Anything in Midgard you want to do? You know, while we still can.
Freya and the others are still making preparations for the attack, so there's time.
Na, haladjunk már. Egyébként az a jó tényleg, hogy ezeket a kontrollereket faszos trapabíró anyagból csinálják, mert úgy nem ütömvágom, meg soha nem dobálom. Viszont ilyen játékoknál néha úgy kell nyomni, mint valami veszett. Berit meg ilyeneket, hogy bevegye.
And where is that exactly?
Only Sutter knows.
Okay. Ready when you are.
Na, haladjunk, 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 haladjunk.
The armies are probably gathered in their home realms, waiting for when we blow Gallarhorn. Guess I was kind of hoping to see some of them here.
When all the realm towers open at once, we'll see plenty, lad. Odin won't believe what's coming for him.
No. Odin had lifetimes to prepare for this. Whatever Groa's deception, he heard the truth as Tyr. Do not underestimate him.
Rousing speech, brother. Very inspirational.
Oha, milyen valkűrök vannak még itt.
Wow, the Valkyries look different.
Welcome back. Hildesfini informed me of your success. We've been planning accordingly.
Well, what would Ragnarok be without Ragnarok?
Who else agreed to join us?
Csókolom.
I see the Valkyries.
Az a fővalkűr, mit tudom én, hogy hívják.
They're shield maidens now.
Nice.
And your brother?
He came through. The elves called a truce to unite against Asgard. That gives us an advantage by air, and with Hell's army for a vanguard.
What about Sindri? Will the dwarves fight?
Itt az összes valkűr, akit legyőztünk az első részbe.
But there's time yet. And I think we have what we need to clear a path for the Ragnarok beast.
Well, when you say it like that, why worry at all?
Vagy várjál, nem, ez a fő valkűr, vagyis ez volt, azt hiszem, vagy nem, de szerintem ez az.
Sigrun.
Ja, Sigrun az.
Good to see you so alive.
Oh, yes. I wasn't myself when last we met. I'm glad you're safe. My queen, the shield maidens will be divided among the forces breaching from Alfheim, Helheim, and here in Midgard. We stand ready.
Hány izés volt? Már se tudom.
Mimir, please excuse me.
Oh. Good night then.
Freya, have you determined our path out of Asgard?
If the towers are the way in, we count on them being the way out.
And if they are not?
Remélem ott is olyan jó szopatósak lesztek, mint voltatok az előzőben. Ez így csókolom, nekem úgy harcolni ám. Ám aztán itt easy-re veszik a figurát.
This is our invasion, a siege on his terrain. I want our most experienced wartime general in the field. I don't care about the honors, I don't care about the prophecies and champions. I just need us to win.
Freya.
I know what I'm asking. Just sleep on it.
Haladjunk.
Here we are. Kratos, your tent is to the right, and Atreus, yours is to the left.
Mine?
A young warrior needs his own space, don't you think?
I do. Wow. Thanks.
Sleep on what we spoke of. Let me know in the morning what you decide.
Irodalmak háborúja.
Excuse me. May I have a moment with Mimir? I don't know what tomorrow brings, but if tonight is our last night, I'd like to spend it feeling something besides hate. Will you tell me one last silly story?
There's nothing I'd like more. Except perhaps a dance. Though I may have lost a step. Due respect, love, I don't tell silly stories.
You only tell silly stories.
I can never argue with you.
Jó, meleg lehet abba a sátorba amúgy. Én is örülnék, hogy 120 fokba egy száponyva alatt. Nagyon jó.
Can I sleep here tonight?
Úgy felfázna, a vesén megőrülnék.
You must quiet your mind.
I can't.
Then I will tell you a story.
If I fall asleep, promise you'll finish it tomorrow?
Of course. Now, close your eyes. There was an old man who chopped wood for his village. Every evening he bore the logs on his back and delivered them to his people. But the logs were heavy, and he grew weaker as time went. And one day, he threw down the logs, as he could no longer bear their weight. And he called for death to come to him. And when death arrived,
Ez lehet, hogy róla szólt, mi?
He's the only one who ever got my highbrow sense of humor. Damn fine woman she was. Apart from her taste in men, of course.
She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people.
She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home.
Does my request upset you? Death is a natural part of life, my love. I wish only to be prepared for when my time comes. We mortals must do such things. I am glad to have you prepare with me. You're quiet?
I have nothing to say.
Well, say something. I enjoy hearing your voice.
A funeral pyre. I would have chosen different.
Oh?
In my land, we entomb our loved ones.
You would have me trapped in the ground for eternity.
I would have you close to me.
How touching. My rotting corpse would bring you such comfort. You once tried to take charge of your ending, did you know?
That was different.
Circumstance, yes. But not on purpose.
You prepare for a distant future. There is much time ahead of us.
I wish to better a future that will exist without me, whenever that day comes. For you, and for our son. We will always walk together, Kratos. You will always be a part of me. I will always be a part of you.
And when you are gone, that part of me dies as well. To feel your absence.
Culmination of love is grief. And yet we love, despite the inevitable. We open our hearts to it. When the pyre is spent, and you have gathered my ashes, spread them from the highest peak in all the realms. You will do this for me. To grieve deeply is to have loved fully. Open your heart to the world as you have opened it to me, and you will find every reason to keep living in it.
What's going on?
It is time.
I'll meet you outside, Father. Sir.
Na, gyerünk, gyerünk, gyerünk!
We'd hoped to fly into battle with you one more time, my queen.
Me too. But not as your queen. As sisters. Are you ready?
Yes. I will be your general.
It will be an honor to fight alongside you, General.
Aye, brother. I'll be right by your side. So, what are your orders?
To the temple.
Mi a parancs? Támadás.
Hey, General Kratos! I got something you're gonna want before you go to war.
This will be of use.
Hey there, I made some armor for storming Asgard and whatnot. I thought you could make use of it.
Indeed.
Now those are some angry knives.
Who was?
Ought to make Odin's spear look like a toothpick. What was I thinking? Of course you got your armor all
Várjunk,
set.
még mindig van valami, nem? Páncél.
That's all that matters. And the little one?
Mire? Ja, pajzs.
Let's make some magic. Woohoo! Looking good.
A good fit.
Want to talk for a spell?
Érdekes, mert még mindig nincs kész minden. Valahova még menni kéne. Svartalfheimben mi maradt ott? Várjál, Svartalfheimben még lehet, hogy elmegyek clearelni. Aha, már látom is. Itt is van még nem felfedezett rész, de hol? Elvileg itt kell, hogy legyen egy nem felfedezett rész. Előfordult, hogy ezeket utólag adja be. Itt is van még 2. Berserker sír, itt is van egy például, oda hogy jutunk vissza, én azt se vágom. Na most én szerintem már az endgame fog jönni, nem? És mielőtt az jön el, szerintem még azért el kéne menni kicsit takarítani.
Hello.
Sorry, Gunnar. We have to go.
My, your son's grown since I last saw him.
Sorry, Air. We must be going.
Jaj, te hallod, nem lehet innen lemenni már?
We meet again.
See you on the battlefield.
Oké, hát akkor csak erre lehet menni, úgy látszik, ezt a lépést itt már kiütöttük. Egy-két dolgot maradna, ezzel lehet megtalálni. Ugye akkor go.
Oh, do you think it wise to go off without...
General.
Sir?
General?
General?
Sir.
Hey, bud. General.
I came to these lands to escape my past, to start a new life. I can hide no longer.
Jó sikerült, haver, az újrakezdés.
I do not want this war. We have suffered enough. Prophecy did not lead us here, nor will it win this battle. Wars are won by those that are willing to sacrifice everything. If that is the cost of vengeance, so be it.
Odin has taken so much from us already. The realms have suffered enough. No matter the cost. This ends today.
If going out in a blaze of glory means that Odin burns too, that's where I'll be. A big, fat smile on my face.
For Brock.
Ready yourselves.
Már ostromolják a falat.
Goes after Niflheim next.
They're trying to shut out Ragnarök.
We gotta stop those war machines.
Oh, jön a Thor.
Not an ideal start. Wait.
Ingrid, we don't have time.
I know. Just wait.
Várjál már. Az ő kardja volt nálunk. Na, végre legalább ezt megtudtuk.
Ingrid!
Well, we got work to do.
You three, follow. Atreus. Freya, with me. Watch our flanks. To the war machines.
Na csapjuk!
This way!
Csak a láncos fegyver, semmi más. Ó, hogyan? Működjön a Perry, azért mert idegbajt kapok már most.
Keep moving!
There's still time. We have to... No!
Angry Boda!
Elég vannak a karkacsok is, nyugi.
What's our next plan, brother?
We have no other plan. Our focus remains on the war machines.
We should head for the flaw behind the Asgard tower.
De öreg.
Without Ragnarok, it's our only chance to break through the wall.
Princess Floe! You said only Saturn knew how to use it.
Let's pray I was wrong. The Alpha!
You're on fire, Kratos! It won't pass.
Enemies on the left!
Az anyád.
The war machines. We use them to breach the flaw and strike the city with our allies.
Sounds desperate.
Good. Desperation is our advantage.
Would have preferred a realm-destroying fire, guys, but I suppose desperation is better than nothing.
The Alpha!
Úgy, rohadjál meg tükrőbe. De már itt valami nem jó.
Was that? It was. Odin's new Valkyrie queen is not. This complicates things.
I would think so.
Then we must hurry.
Hogy úgy. Elkettük a szádat, öreg!
Good hit, brother!
Up here.
Erre gyere! Merre kell menni? Erre. Erre, bassz, vak vagyok, mint állat. Az igen, megjött a kigyó is.
They sound eager. Good. Another pass!
Úgy. Kapta. Köll a rage.
Keep moving.
At least that army is already dead.
We're getting nowhere. The Apex are returned from Valhalla as quickly as we kill them.
Úgy.
There goes the Alpine reinforcements.
We are running out of armies.
Haladjunk.
Looks like the giant giants made it after all.
Snake looks different.
He is different. But when I was away, never mind, later.
The Einherjar's link to Valhalla. My sisters and I must sever it.
Go.
Still no sign of the dwarves.
Sindri won't let us down. We have to trust him.
Rally all you can. We will make for this Valhalla tower.
Örpök megjönnek olyan páncélba, beszartok. Biztos vagyok benne. De már megint egy ilyen semmire kellő paraszt.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost.
We have to destroy shield.
Jó, behogyne. Na komáim! Most legyetek rohadt kemények, már most végetek van, megdöglötök. Haver! Látom, nyugodjál meg! Úgy. Kutyuli!
No! That Valkyrie falls them through the realm tear!
Your friend.
She'll be fine! We got more important things to worry about! Even if we can breach the wall!
Perhaps it is better this way.
Better for who?
Micsoda csaták? Azt a kurva, ki ez? Mi ezt te, oda te is, úgy.
The dwarves are here! Way to go, Sindri! It's just Sindri!
Megjöttek a törpök.
I know, I'm late.
Where is your army?
No more dwarves are dying for this. Save it! Odin forced them to build those war machines. And I'm here to tear them down.
Before you break them, we must turn them on the floor.
Fine. Leave it to the dwarves to clean up after the giants.
Jump up!
Jó, persze! Jó, oké, mászás közben kapjál el. Nagyon szép volt. Gratulálok. A stat az full HP, mi? Úgy, ügyes voltál. Mászás közben, nagyszerű volt, kiváló. Mocsokláda. Na megjött az emberünk.
About bloody time he showed up.
Ez majd letépi a falat onnan mindjárt. Ez mi? Egy is jó.
More or less what you wanted.
I didn't want this. No. Close your heart to it. Close your heart.
Nyertünk.
Midgardians.
Nyertünk.
Odin took them in. They shouldn't be here. They're not soldiers.
Odin put them in our path to die.
It's war. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything. What are you doing?
Son, listen closely. You feel their pain because that is who you are. And you must never sacrifice that. Never. Not for anyone. I was wrong, Atreus. I was wrong. Open your heart. Open your heart to their suffering. That is your mother's wish. And mine as well. Today, son. Today, we will be better.
But what can we do?
See the size of that thing? I think we're gonna win. I mean, if they don't kill us first.
Why have you stopped? Ragnarok is here. We finally have Odin right where we...
We will stop Odin. But we did not come to sacrifice the innocent. We will breach the wall at Hrimthor's Floe.
With what army?
Atreus and I will be enough.
That's suicide.
It may be. But we will die seeking justice, not vengeance. Can that weapon break open the Floe?
Only one way to find out.
You three. Get those people to safety wherever you can find it.
We will see it done.
Fred and I will do what we can to slow Ragnarok.
He was not mindless before. See if he will listen to reason. Odin will not get away.
If he does, so help me.
I know.
Valky!
No! No! Protect him! I will help those that are trapped. And meet you at the Floe. Go! Go, Atreus!
De most vele fogunk menni? Ja, oké.